Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I am Indigo Sage, and I am welcoming you once again to a recap and review of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 12, Episode 20. Silence is golden. Silence is golden, okay? But mine ain't. So we gonna get ready to talk about it. Okay, okay. Let's get started. All right, so we open up with Dorit calling Kyle on FaceTime so that Kyle can at least appear in the episode. Okay, so that she'll still get paid because, I'm sure Dorit called her every day of her been out of town on FaceTime just to make sure that they splice in something somewhere, make sure she gets paid for every episode. Because they don't know. They've already told us before that they don't know how the edits will turn out until they watch them on television with us. So she's just looking out for her good home girl. Okay, let me call you on FaceTime, girl. Make sure that you appear even when you ain't here. Okay. Okay. Anywho, Dorit tells Kyle about Rinna leaving Crystal's birthday party early because of Kathy. And in Kyle's confessional, she says Rinna won't tell her what Kathy said about her. Cut to Erica at home, drinking water, looking like she just had a face peel, okay? Talking to a therapist on a laptop. The therapist tells her that she needs to figure out what this is what the therapist says, quote, that she needs to figure out what you need to do with your feelings about all of this. Okay, so she needs to figure out what she needs to do with her feelings about all of this. Well, damn. Well, damn, damn, damn. Isn't that what she's paying you for lately? Okay, to help her figure it out. Erica confesses, I want to believe that it got away from him and not that he orchestrated it this way. Now, I feel like this is what she should have told the women that night in Aspen instead of calling them dumb bitches without facts. At least this statement acknowledges that something happened that shouldn't have. Okay, without directly placing blame on anyone. I'm just saying. And the therapist tells Erica not to run from public opinions and to face them head on. And then I quoted her therapist in saying this because I liked it. Quote, it lasts the shortest when you resist it the least. And it lasts the longest when you don't face it. End quote. Honey. And I dropped the mic for the therapist. I dropped the mic for the therapist. Okay? Because there it is there. Okay? It lasts the shortest when you resist it the least. And it lasts the longest when you don't face it. Now for me, honestly, that was common sense already. But apparently for someone like Erica, she needs to pay somebody to tell her. And I need to probably send her a DM because I could have told her that. And she could have paid me. But anyway, moving right along. Cut to Pretty Mess Hair pop-up shop. Erica appears to be sharing Kathy's meltdown with a writer from People magazine. All we hear her say is, "Everything's not hunky-dory." Then the ladies arrive and she tells Sutton, "Yay, you were able to rise above my petty ass." All right, and I feel like that's cool. If Erica can stop revisiting their past difficulties, okay? Now, one thing Erica did that I thought was smart was to invite the ladies along with their hairstylist. Okay, okay. That was a very smart idea, and I like seeing how excited they all were. And let me tell y'all something, honey. I get excited around hair too. My hair is one of my creative outlets. Now, we then see Elton John call Diana and tell her thank you for coming on board for the Oscars. And he mentioned the Oscars twice, so due to their editing, I don't know what he's talking about, but he said thank you for the Oscars. And he happened to have called right at that time. Go figure. Okay, okay. Dorit compliments Rena's Tom Ford denim outfit. Then Rena whispers, "It's rented." So let me tell you guys, you can rent nearly anything, okay? And approximately 20 years ago, it became popular to rent purses, and I had friends that were doing it, but I did not, okay? And never will, because I don't care enough about name brands to live outside of my means. I just really don't. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? But trust and believe, anything that I show up with is owned and not rented. Point blank and what, period. But no offense against anyone who rents their items, but I just can't do it. To me, that's living a life that's not your life. Like, that's just weird to me when you rent clothes. I mean, yeah, rent a place to live if that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Rent a car if that's what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Rent a booth at a festival. I don't know. I'm just saying things that I think are acceptable to rent. But renting an outfit or renting a purse, that's weird to me. But I'm not knocking it. Like, I will not knock the hustle. Okay? Okay. I will not knock the hustle. Now, continuing with their conversation, Dorit brings up Crystal's party and how Rena just left. Dorit says, "Kathy called me and I've spoken to her and she's apologetic about her behavior." And then we get Rena reading more of the text messages. Rena says, "I have all this information and I don't know what to do with it." Dorit says this is far more about Kathy and Kyle than anyone else. Well, y'all know Rena didn't particularly appreciate Dorit delivering her line. You know what I'm saying? With Dorit trying to surmise it and say, it's about Kathy and Kyle and not anyone else. So, I don't know. Rena was just looking weird, sitting there looking weird. But I don't know, I guess that's her acting. Because I was going to say she looked like she wanted to be involved, but like I'm trying to look like I don't want to be involved, but I really do want to be involved. And I'm like, what is all of this? What is all of this little whirlwind of fake emotions you got going on? Like she just put emotions in a blender and just blended them up, and it was just like it poured out looking like that. And it just, I didn't know what that was. But anyway, moving right along, shall we? Yes, we shall. All right, cut to Rena walking away saying, "Let's have a seat." They're asked, "What's going on over there?" Rena says, "Let's have Dorit tell you." Because remember, Rena is not going to speak about it until she gets the big scene she has planned for it, okay? And Kyle is not there, so why should she talk about it? Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the scene that she looking for. So she's like, let's have Dorit tell you guys. So Dorit repeats what she said, and they get on the Michael Jackson story, and Crystal seems to be the only one saying requesting Billie Jean is problematic, and she's not surprised that some of these women don't know. Well, bitch, I am one of those women who don't know. Okay? Like, girl, when she first said Billie Jean was problematic these days, now that's what she said. Billie Jean was problematic these days. Now, y'all know Billie Jean is the, if you don't know, it say, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a woman who says that I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Okay? And then he go, hee hee. So those are basically those are the words said over and over and over to a nice little rhythm. All right, and I like that song. Okay, so I'm not dissing the song. I'm just saying, remembering those words that Billie Jean is just a woman who says that I am the one, but I'm not that kid's. But that kid is not my son. I started thinking when Crystal said that song was problematic these days. I'm like, what famous person is denying a kid right now? What famous person got a Billie Jean in their life right now? Who got a Billie Jean scandal saying that the kid is not their son? I was like, does that have anything to do with Kathy Hilton? Like, who is it? And do they have anything to do with Kathy Hilton? Because for sure, I knew she wasn't talking about like Michael Jackson. Honey, you know what? And this is where I have to realize I overthink things, because I think she was talking about Michael Jackson, and that's too stupid. That was too stupid. Like, it's like I gave her too much credit. I didn't know that she was actually talking about Michael Jackson. Like, why in the hell would you be talking about Michael Jackson like that right now, girl? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make a lick of sense, okay? Oh my gosh. And I need to say this. I was compelled to say this, and I'm just gonna say it real quick. Diana's clothes have all been horrifying, except for that cute jacket she wore in Aspen, that snow jacket that I highlighted. Not the green one, but the one that was like black leather and it was kind of slouchy. Besides that, she continues to dress. She's always dressed, and she just continues to dress horrifyingly awful, like just awful. Anyway, continuing on. Brenna starts to cry, and she says that she can't go any further. But Garcelle, as if she said anything. Okay, but she can't go any further than saying nothing. Of course, because Kyle is not there. But Garcelle and Rinna, you know, they came out better than anybody in this situation. And Rinna says that she has sent Kathy blessings and prayers from her heart. Oh, Lord. Okay, Rinna says she has sent Kathy blessings and prayers from her heart. I don't doubt that Rinna has been sending Kathy feelings from her heart. I'm positive she's been sending feelings from her heart. Okay. We must consider the heart of which it comes. Okay. Moving right along. Cut to Kyle making coffee or tea or whatever. I think it might have been both. I don't know what she was doing. Anyway, running her own bed and breakfast. That's what she was doing. Kathy arrives and rips about 2 or 3 tiny flowers from Kyle's flower bush right in the freaking driveway. Okay. What was that? Kathy, stop being crazy, Kathy. Okay. Allegedly, but that's not alleged. It's, you know, I threw in allegedly just because whenever I talk about Kathy's behavior, I want to pepper in some allegedly, and it's my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna pepper that in, whether it makes sense or not. I ain't playing with Miss Kathy Hilton. I don't want Van Kathy to come out on me. Okay, I'm just a black content creator. So anyway, so she rips them flowers from the flower bush right in Kyle's driveway. And once Kyle opens the door, she says, "Howdy, ma'am, I come in peace." And then Kyle says, in a confessional, nothing causes anxiety more than when she's into it with her family. Then, cut to Kyle asking Kathy, "Why did you say that stuff?" Kathy pauses and says, "Overtired, angry, stupid, altitude, and a glass of wine," while tears begin to flow down Kathy's cheeks. She apologizes to Kyle. Kyle says thanks, but not before she makes tears roll down her cheeks too, baby. Kyle tells Kathy she doesn't answer her calls because it's usually a rant. Kathy says, no, it's not. Kyle says, you don't ever ask me, how's it going? How's the movie going? Kathy tells Kyle she is so proud of her. Okay. Then Kyle tells Kathy, Rena is on her way. Would you like to stick around and kiss her ass too? Now that I've got you here? You know what I mean? You know, and she does her little usual shoulder shrug. You know what I mean? Kathy agrees. Now this last part, let me say, I was poking fun. But I said it my way, but yes, Kyle did say, you want to stick around for Rena? Because she's coming. All right, girl. Okay, that's what we doing. Kathy is looking like, that's what we doing? Okay, that's what we doing? Okay, so you trying to, what is this? Intervention? You trying to bombard me? That's what we doing? No, but Kathy was a good sport. Her shirt said peace. Okay, it said peace. She said, yeah, sure. Now, I don't know what kind of outfit Miss Kathy had on, and I know Kathy is Kathy of Kathy Hilton from the Hiltons or whatever, but baby, I don't give a damn. Now, you can dress better than that. That outfit, I don't know. You know what? Oh my God. Like, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin to break it down. I think my head would explode like an old-timey robot or something. You know what I'm saying? If I even try to think about where and how to begin to break down that goddamn outfit. So I'm not going to, because I don't want my head to explode like an old-timey robot with sparks coming out my ears and shit. Like, because I cannot even compute it. I cannot compute it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm a person who analyzes and researches and breaks down every and anything, and I cannot compute in my brain what the fuck Kathy had. Oh, I cannot. So moving right along, we are forced to move right along. And let me say this real quick about Kathy's clothing choice. I think that this one in particular was done on purpose for her to look like a clown. And I don't mean no harm when I say it, but I think she wanted to look like a clown in order to, like, because even when she walked in, she told Kyle, hey, how you like my cowgirl boots? And so she's bringing up her own outfit and bringing attention to it and giving Kyle the opportunity. I think it was her way of kind of trying to break the tension and giving Kyle an opportunity to make fun of her outfit. And when I take that in consideration, that she brought attention to her own outfit, her own little clown outfit, I think that was done on purpose. I really do. I do. I don't know. That is my unpopular opinion, but nonetheless my opinion. Okay. Drop down in the comments and let me know if you guys think that Kathy Hilton dressed that way when she apologized like a clown on purpose, or like to, in order for Kyle to be able to poke fun at her, in order to break the tension, or if she really was 100% serious, like she left that house thinking she looked really good. Okay. Man, you can leave an A in the comment for if you believe she did it on purpose to break the tension, dressing like a clown, or leave a B in the comments if you feel like she really thought that she looked good and that was not, on purpose to look like a clown. Like, she really thought she was dressed up nice. That would be a B. Alright, so moving right along. But before I move along, let me say this real quick to you guys. I see you guys watching and I appreciate it so much. And I encourage you guys all the time to click like, click subscribe, alright, and ring the bell and everything. But this time, let me just say this, alright? Now, you guys are watching and looking, and no matter when you watch and look, I mean, it could be 10 years from now, alright? And if this show is still going on and you stumble across this, I still want you to put either A or B, in the comments below. Let me know what your opinion is. Do you think the lady A did it on purpose, created like a clown outfit on purpose to break the tension, or B, she was serious when she left the house and thought she really looked good? All right, all right. No matter when you see this and whether you are subscribed or not, but like, I be seeing y'all watching and y'all don't subscribe, which, you know, that's a bone I gotta pick with y'all anyway, but not today. But go ahead and put A or B in the comments. All right, now we can move along. Cut to Sutton at home preparing for a visit from Erica for lunch. Sutton is serving Popeye's chicken on fine china with sparkling champagne. She said sometimes you get sick of fighting, and Erica loved the idea of Popeyes and Dom Perignon because she says that's Sutton and it's fabulous. Sutton gets right down to the nitty gritty of it all and asks Erica to stop lashing out on people. Erica admits to having a trigger, and it's the V word, which I imagine is victim. She says that word implies that she's done something. First of all, Erica being willing and able to go to Sutton's house and discuss their issues peacefully shows me that she has been in therapy and has had some revelations, and it appears she's trying to implement what she's learned. I know I called her apology BS in my last review, but I feel that action speaks louder than words, and I see the action from Erica right now. Sutton asked Erica for a little compassion or sympathy in her voice when she says it. Now, what is it? I ask. What is it? All right. Now, that's evidence of bad editing. All right. Yes, Indigo is calling you out. Bad editing. Bad editing. Bad editing. All right, anyway. Erica responds with, I need compassion too. Sutton says, and look at me, I'm here giving it to you. That's actually a good point and something to take a closer look at, because Garcelle is no longer friends with Erica, with a huge reason being you, Sutton. And here Sutton saying, come to my house so we can be friends. Why can't we be friends? 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 I think that's what that song goes. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I was thinking when I was like, that song was playing in the background of my mind when I was watching this scene right here. Why can't we be friends? I was like, okay. Now, is that a slap in the face of Garcelle? Let me know in the comments. Just let me know in the comments. Cut to Kyle's house, and Rinna arrives. In the confessional, Rinna now has named the meltdown as a psychotic break. All right. Now, that was in her confessional. Kathy apologizes immediately when she sees Rinna. Rinna goes into her soap opera acting style of confrontation with Kathy and says, I don't want to say that you need help, Kathy, but you need help. Cut to Kathy in that moment sending Kyle a look. Okay, and then that look to me was like, are you gonna get her, girl? Are you gonna say something, Kyle? All right, anyway, she cut her a look. Kathy tells Rinna, I feel you can be very unkind too. Rinna says, oh, we're gonna go there? So I'm thinking she's referring to, now me thinking that Kathy is referring to just Lisa's behavior in general when she says, Rinna, you can be unkind too. But then as Rinna says, oh, we're going to go there, we are reminded of how Rinna treated Kathy and Kyle's sister Kim, which was horrific and shown on this show. And it includes breaking a wine glass and holding it in her hand as a weapon, which was an extremely aggressive behavior, okay, displayed by this woman a few seasons back. Very aggressive. Breaking wine glasses and holding them in your hand and jumping up and wanting to shiv somebody like you in cell block CB or whatever. Girl, what? Girl, what? Okay, what? All right, now cut to Kathy crying. Kathy says she has a friend dying of cancer and she wants Rinna to understand that she is in pain and needs a little compassion right now. So Kathy just busts out with the tears and stuff and asking for some compassion because she says she is hurt. She is in pain. Lord forgive me, but I did kind of sort of bust out laughing because Kathy became a Karen after she saw Kyle ignore her glare. Okay? Kathy's glare at Kyle in that moment was, are you gonna get Lisa? Are you gonna get Lisa? What you gonna do about this, Kyle? Kyle, are you gonna say something, Kyle? And then Kathy went ahead and apologized to Rinna again. And then once Kathy realized that Kyle wasn't gonna get Rinna, say nothing to Rinna about Hush, or she wasn't gonna step in. Once Kathy realized that glare or no glare, that Kyle was not gonna do anything except sit there and cry, then she decided to cry. She said, you know what, I'ma cry. Okay? That Karen kicked in. The Karen of it all kicked in. And she began to cry and was like, oh my Lord, I'm in pain and I'm hurt and oh my God, oh my goodness. Now, my favorite moment was when Rinna said, you can have your tears, but you're not gonna get away with it with me. Then Kathy stopped crying. Point blank period. She stopped crying all of a sudden, which is what helped make it a Karen moment. She stopped crying on a dime. When Lisa Rinna said, you're not going to get away with it with me. You can have your tears, but you're not going to get away with it with me. Then all of a sudden it was like, okay then, bitch, what? What you want then, bitch? Like, I'm crying. I done apologized. I done shed some Karen tears. Okay, now what do you want? Why you keep talking about I'm not gonna get away with it? What do you want? I done threw up a buzzword. I said cancer. I said dying. Bitch, what? I said I recognize that you going through it because your mama just died. Bitch, what? Like, she stopped crying instantly and was like, bitch, what? I threw up everything that I could throw up. Like, I spit to you. I gave it to you. What? Bitch, what? That's what made me laugh, because Kathy stopped crying, was like, bitch, what? Now what? Like, what else do you want? I done apologized. I've specifically named things. I've cried. I've become Karen. Like, bitch, what do you want? Talking about I ain't gonna get away with it. Wait, what? But that crying just stopped. It stopped. Okay? Honey, moving right along. Cut to Rinna telling Kathy, if you really want to apologize to me, let's talk about why you called everyone names. The names you called them. Now my question is, what does that have to do with apologizing to Rinna? Okay? The names that she called everyone, allegedly. Alright? And y'all gonna see this bar floating in the middle of the screen. Usually, if I use it, usually I have it on the very, very bottom. But I want this floating in the middle of the screen so y'all can see that I'm saying allegedly now when it comes to Miss Kathy Hilton. Anyway, then Rinna goes on to say to Kathy's face, you had some type of psychotic break, girl. And here's Kyle's face as Rinna speaks those words. Okay, Kyle is like, WTF, what? Cut to Kathy's confessional where she switched places with Rinna by saying she could never imagine Rinna being afraid of anyone with how she acted towards her sister Kim. Bravo plays that good old beautiful beam footage and it looks like Rinna had a psychotic breakdown. Okay, a psychotic break Rinna had. So ultimately, she didn't want to be the only one in that club. So she's trying to bring Kathy with her so she can say, I'm in good company. Alright? And in this scene, the editing is horrible. That's it. And that's all, folks. And it is this time that I'd like to thank you guys. I thank you guys so much, my loyal subscribers, the newcomers. Thank you all. Thank you all for believing in me, okay? Because this has been a journey. Although so far it's been short, It feels long, okay? But thank you so much for being subscribers. Thank you so much even to the ones who've returned and have not yet hit that subscribe button. But speaking of you guys, why don't you go ahead and do that, okay? Because it is for free. The button doesn't bite you. Everything is all good, and you'd be supporting my channel and helping me get into this YouTube algorithm, and I would so much appreciate it. Okay. Anyway, in the meantime, remember to be safe out there, wash your hands, and send love in order to receive love. Okay? All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.